In my mind, the title is pretty tongue-in-cheek. No, I mean...
Il nous a terrorisés dans Breaking Bad et il a joué pour Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg ou encore Paul Thomas Anderson. Jesse Plemons. À l'affiche du nouveau film de Yorgos Lanthimos, Kind of Kidness, présenté en compétition officielle au Festival de Cannes, Jesse Plemons débunk pour nous l'univers surréaliste et fascinant du réalisateur grec.
When I first heard the title, I realized how attached I was to the original title, which was And. It was very strange, and I don't know, it was like 3 letters. 3 parts. I was just doing stupid, you know, breaking it down in my head. And then the longer I sat with Kind of Kidness, it sums up the movie in such a perfect, funny, dark way, which is the movie.
Isn't it wonderful?
Emily said honesty is one of her favorite kinds of kindness. And then you look at that, and that can go either way as well, you know. But I do think in the end, it's the one I appreciate most.
Good afternoon, Robert. Don't just stand there, sit down. Were you waiting long?
No. I've been a fan of his work since watching Dogtooth years ago. And anytime you see a film that feels like something only they could have made, that's someone to watch, because you can only get that from this one person. His very specific tone, the themes he explores and the way that he explores them is just something that I think is really interesting, and his unique brand of humor disarms you in a way, and then in the next moment he hits you with a jab.
Skinny men are the most ridiculous thing there is. We've gone over this before. You must put on a few pounds. I told you that last time.
But I have. After working with him, I think it's just, it was so interesting getting to know the person behind all of these films. In some ways, the atmosphere on set feels sometimes reminiscent of his films, but he's also incredibly warm and supportive and collaborative. And yeah, it's just on an experiential level, unlike anything, you know, I've done. So in the beginning, it was definitely a little unsettling, and I was as nervous as I was excited. You know, it felt like a big undertaking, but then meeting everyone that first day during the rehearsal process and just sort of launching into these strange games and exercises really helps to kind of take some of your own onus and importance off of not only the script, but him. And, you know, his films are all subversive, and he's kind of asking you to be irreverent with the script right out of the gate. And so it immediately kind of puts you in a completely different place, and a place of play and exploration.
This is it. The moment of truth.
There were a few scenes where there was nothing specific scripted, that the goal always is to just kind of, you know, do your preparation beforehand, kind of personalize it as much as you can, and find the most exciting way into the character and the dynamics and all of that, and then try and let it go and be as present as you can, and not at all locked into any preconceived notion. Yeah, the longer you are in this world he creates, the more time you spend with the script, the more time you spend with this troupe of amazing actors and, you know, craftspeople. It becomes easier and easier to just kind of hop on the ride. In terms of how much trust is a part of it. That's always important, because as an actor, you know, you're sometimes asked to go to places that in your body, there's a part of you that kind of doesn't want to go there. And so feeling like you're in good hands and someone that really gets what they're asking you to do, and is also consummate visionary filmmaker, knowing that you're going to be taken care of, not only from him, but the team he assembles is all just so incredibly talented, you know, from Robbie, the cinematographer, to costume design, set design, sound. Yeah, I just saw the movie for the first time and was blown away. Like, yeah.
Konbini!